Hello and welcome to Mission Nonprofit. Mission Nonprofit is a program that airs every Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. and Sundays at 4:30 p.m. on TCTV Channel 22. And each month we highlight a different nonprofit from the area. And this month we have the Olympia Film Society. And with me is Sarah Adams, and she is the Film Festival Director for an exciting new event they're doing, the Olympia Film Festival. They do it every year. And what's this, the 27th year?
27th.
All right. So if you ever see these around town, you want to pick one of these up, and you want to make sure you mark your calendars for November 12th through the 20th and go to the Capitol Theater and see some great films. So you're going to start with an opening night gala.
Right,
Right.
absolutely.
So-
the
and
film
that's here.
festival. The film festival always begins with an opening night gala, which is the place to be. This year we have a tent artist, a tentist, if you will.
What does a tentist do?
A tentist is someone who is a freestyle tenter, and they are going to tent the Fifth Avenue between Darby's and the Capitol Theater. And we're going to have the Luminary Procession, which is the evening arts walk procession. They make the beautiful lanterns, and they're going to do a procession and live show out in the street. We're going to have sideshows and food carts, and you name it, it's going to be there, a circus, if you will. And the tent will be there in case it's rainy, so don't be scared, come on down. And then we'll open up the doors at around 7, and we'll have fishtail ale and magic kombucha. Ooh. We have Bearded Lady cupcakes, and we're going to have a big live stage show before the movie begins, which is Metropolis.
Metropolis starts at 7:30, it says here.
Yeah.
Friday, November 12th is the opening gala, followed by Metropolis.
Metropolis is a really exciting movie that has been a film classic for years. It's just visually extremely spectacular, and they just found some extra minutes in Argentina, and it was so this is the final Metropolis version of Metropolis. So if you've never seen it, you're in for an amazing treat. And I've got just the most beautiful opening show featuring the Toll House Arts Consortium. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they are aerialists.
Ooh,
and so they're
I've seen that.
we've got some great trapeze and circus acts. We've got the world's tiniest dancer who's going to perform. And then Romantique has written a song for this very occasion.
Oh, is Romantique
a local band?
Oh,
Yeah,
neat.
yeah, they're incredible. So
and that's the best part about this is there's so much local films and local acts and local tentists.
Even a local tentist.
And
Yeah.
local cupcake
Local
baker.
cupcakes, yeah.
Local beer.
Yeah,
right?
I'm
There's
getting
a
everybody
fishtail.
involved.
It's very
yeah.
local. It's very Oli.
Very
the
Oli.
Olympia Film Festival.
Everybody is going to be there for opening night.
So that sounds like the night to
you
go.
You should be there too.
And go then and stay for the rest of the week and a half that it
Yeah, it is. It's a long event.
So
Yeah.
you've got that going on Friday and Saturday. You've got a bunch of films starting at 10 a.m., going until 10:30 p.m. Same thing with Sunday. And even films during the day during the week. So, well,
during the week, the films start at 4.
Oh,
We've
okay. I
got
see that.
free shorts programs. Anybody can go. They don't cost any money, and they're shorts that have been submitted from all across the country and world even. And we've just compiled together shorts programs about 60 minutes, and those start at 4. And then there's films until about midnight during the week, and then all day on the weekends.
And then you culminate with all night on the 20th.
It's called All Freakin' Night.
All freaking night. And
Yeah, All Freakin' Night is a Oli film tradition. It's over 10 years old, maybe even more, and it's really a hit with teenagers. You start at midnight, and then films play until 10 in the morning. And if you are one of the last unfortunate people who are still there as the final credits roll, then you win some prizes. At least you win a badge of honor.
you have to be there, though.
You have to be
You
there.
can't show up at
at
8 in the morning
We'll know.
on Sunday.
We'll know.
I'll show you. I'll read off some of the films that are planned for the All Freaking Night. Treasure of the Four Clown 3D. Is that in 3D?
Treasure of the Four Crowns.
Four Crown.
It is a
Thank you.
3D movie, so we will be giving out 3D glasses.
Oh, you can
You
do
better
3D
believe it.
at the Capitol
Yeah.
Theater. Amazing.
Yeah.
Superstition, Freaked with Squeal of Death, Dead Heat, and The Being.
Yeah, these are traditionally really bad horror films that play, and they're just B movies and really weird stuff, and it's just a night to go delight in the subpar horror genre.
And so, how much does it cost to go to just the All Freaking Night?
That's a special event price. It's $15 for non-members and $10 for members.
And then the rest of the festival, what is the pricing like?
To see a regular event film, it's $6 for members, $9 for non-members.
And that's just one film at
Yeah,
a time.
yeah.
And then you can get a festival pass.
You can get a festival pass for $75, and you can also buy it if you're a member. And that gets you into everything, except for this year we have a very special show, live show, The Gossip and the Need are playing. And so it excludes that particular show because that show is going to sell out.
Okay.
But then you can also get a partial pass if you're a member, which gets you into any 5 screenings for a deal of $25. And then other than that, you're just buying some special event tickets and then some regular film screening tickets, which is still cheaper than going to see a movie at the mall. So, or, and become a member, sign up, $20
Right, they might as
and
well
you,
become a
might as
member.
well.
Yeah.
And then you get a deal on, movies all throughout the year. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So, and they can go and get a festival pass at Brown Paper Tickets or Rainy Day Records? Is
Or
that correct?
you can get a full pass, not at Rainy Day. Rainy Day sells tickets to All Freaking Night, to the Gossip and the Need show.
And that's a rock concert?
That's a
Is that
rock
what it is? Okay.
concert, yep. And to the Decline of Western Civilization 1 and 3 is playing, and that's a special event. Penelope Spheris is bringing those movies, and she is very protective of the prints, so she only travels with the films. So that's a special night. That's a special event, and
Which one is that again?
the Decline of Western Civilization.
Decline of Western Civilization. I'm looking here. That's on Saturday, the 13th.
November 13th.
At 6, and then that's part 1, and then you skip part 2, it looks like. and you
Skips
go to
part 2. She
3,
doesn't
and-
want to show part 2. Yeah, just part 1 and 3. So that's kind of a coup of an event that I'm pulling off, which is that we've brought Penelope Spheris with Decline of Western Civilization 1 and 3, which documents the punk years in LA starting in the 70s. So a lot of obscure footage of bands and people during that time and punks. And then she made one in the 80s that she doesn't want to show. But there's another one from the 90s.
And that's the third one, or is that the?
That's
or
the
they
third
okay.
one. So we'll be showing that one. And then she's going to do a question and answer session. And then at 10:30, we have an Olympia band, The Gossip, which have now gone on to international superstardom, but they're coming back to their hometown. They haven't played at the Capitol Theater for over 5 years. And they're going to play a show with some other hometown heroes, The Need, which was an Olympia band back in '99, and they broke up shortly thereafter. And so they haven't played in Olympia in a very long time. And so their 2 bands are coming together to bring us a special punk rock
So
dream.
it is, I was going to ask you, is this punk music, since it's following the decline of Western civilization?
It's dancey. The Gossip is kind of a dancey. She's got a real great soul voice, and but it's dancey. And The Need is really kind of defies definition. They're kind of a little bit metal, kind of a little bit supernatural rock and roll, but it's really incredible. The drummer drums standing up, and it's just really something else. You got to see it.
That sounds neat.
Yeah, it's cool.
So, and then you also have these kind of grouped into kind of different categories, and you're calling those fests within the fests.
The Olympia Film Festival is made up of several different branches, and the fests within the fests are kind of a way to organize the films. We've got the Advocating Activism series, which is a set of 4 movies this year that are documentaries with a particular story to tell. And
Is that a specific night?
nope, those are all
Just spread out.
kind of spread out
Okay.
through the event. But we've got a movie called Panic Nation. I believe that's on Monday the 15th.
Monday the 15th, Panic Nation at 7:30 p.m.
And that's about the state of immigration. We've got
They want to pick things up.
we've got another movie on Saturday the 13th called World Vote Now, which is about a filmmaker trying to explore the idea of a global democracy, one person, one vote, and so
That's very well. You know, this is going to be after the election, so
yeah.
maybe they'll still ride that out. Right
Yeah,
after
we
the
can
election.
we can keep the spirit alive.
Keep the spirit alive. And that's at 1 p.m. on Saturday the 13th.
Yep. We've,
Now, this is available on your website, or at least
all the info's there.
the
yeah.
info is there.
Yeah.
So they can go find the schedule
Yep,
on the website pretty
absolutely.
easily.
Yep.
And that website is olympiafilmfestival.org, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll put that down here.
Great.
Yeah, olympiafilmfestival.org is the website. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
And let's talk about more of those fests within the fest. We went over the advocating activism. You've got the Fringe. Tell me about the Fringe.
Fringe is a category where we are bringing live events into the theater. So this year on Thursday night, we've got Vince Brown, who's a local guitar virtuoso, and he and a band are going to score the silent movie classic It with Clara Bow. And yeah, that event is going to be really
7:30, yeah.
fantastic. Let's see, we've got an event on Saturday the 20th called This Ballet is Making You Smarter and More Attractive. And that is a sort of like a play and a ballet that are set to film. And we've got Fawn Fables playing that night, which is a band that is storytelling band that plays music to film. And
So they have their own film. And
they have their
just
own
play
film,
music.
yeah.
Interesting.
yeah.
So that's the Fringe. And I've also noticed you've got Pee Wee Herman
Yep, those are the
on 10 a.m. on Saturday. So you've got a kids fest.
Yeah, I'm
going
excited
on.
about the kids' movies this year. On the first Saturday, we've got Vintage Animation with Max Fleischer, who's one of the sort of creators of the moving cartoon, and we're showing some vintage shorts and then the original Gulliver's Travels from 1939 on a very rare 35 millimeter print. The next day we are showing The Great Muppet Caper, which is, I'm such a dork, that's probably the thing I'm most excited about.
Oh, that's a classic. That
Yeah.
shouldn't fit into kids. It should go into classics.
Everyone will enjoy that movie. And after The Great Muppet Caper, you can take your kid to the Northern, which is on 4th Avenue, 321 4th Avenue, and to the Kids Animation Workshop. They can bring their toys and learn to animate their animate their own movie, and then we'll show those movies the following Saturday before Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, nice.
So it's a great year to be a kid.
Yeah, it looks like those are going to be at 10 a.m. You've got one on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday the 13th, Sunday the 14th, you've got the Great Muppet Caper. So doing the kids' movies early.
Yep, do the
That's a
kids
good-
movies.
good approach.
Yeah, kids wake up early.
And then you've got the kid flicks. You've got the Northwest Wonders, which I'm assuming is local stuff.
Yeah, Northwest Wonders is a local category. This year we've got a movie called Automorphosis, which is a movie about art cars. It's a documentary about art cars that was made by a Northwest director. We've got the Locals Only shorts, which are all short films made by local people. And there's actually several more Northwest Wonders. We've got a lot of work from the Northwest. I'm showing a film, short
Oh,
film.
neat.
Yeah.
Which one's yours?
I'm showing a film in the We Make It Rad shorts, which are
okay.
queer shorts that are playing after the Stonewall Uprising movie, which is a benefit for Stonewall Youth. Stonewall Uprising is a documentary that chronicles the Stonewall riots in 1969, and it's a benefit for the Stonewall Youth. And then there's queer shorts after that. So It's a great night to be gay.
And what night is that? Do you
That's
know?
on Wednesday night. Wednesday
the 17th.
Yep.
Uh-huh. We Make It Rad, 10 p.m. So Stonewall Uprising is at 8.
Yep.
Looks good. Okay, and then we've talked about the kid flicks, the Northwest Wonders, no, we didn't go over Passport. That's the
Right.
international.
Passport is
International
one of our
films.
biggest categories. It features films from all over the world, and You know, as Christine Gregoire says in her opening letter, a film festival is such a great tribute to democracy because it brings voices from all over the world, from all over our community, and from the past as well. And so I'm really happy to bring so many films from around the world. We've got a great movie by the first movie made by a Palestinian woman is playing, called Salt of This Sea. And I'm really excited about that movie. We've got another great film from French Canada called Carcasses, which is really looks really wonderful. It's about a guy who owns a junkyard, and there's sort of a plot line of some children with Down syndrome coming to kind of help him revive these treasures of the past. There's a South African movie called Lost in the Desert, which is a cult classic because it was a kids movie that was made in the 70s but only had limited airing in the US, but it's not really a kids movie, so if you saw it as a kid, it was like burned onto your memory as kind of this really scary premise of a kid being lost in the desert. So we're showing that as well.
That's interesting. And
Yeah.
then we got, we didn't talk about Cinex.
Cinex is
Cinex.
an experimental theater program.
Experimental,
And we're bringing this great director who made experimental movies he still does, but was really popular in the 90s. And his name is Nick Zed, and we're bringing him on Sunday the 14th. And he is going to show several movies. It's about 2 hours worth of program, but you'll be able to ask him all kinds of questions and answers about his experimental cinema. We've got some great smaller Cinex stuff happening at the Northern Botanicalistas, which is a program where plant parts have been glued down onto film strips and then show as films. And there's also a Kodachrome series. Kodachrome is a type of film that they've stopped making, and now the last place to get Kodachrome developed is shutting down this year. So it's an ode to Kodachrome. And
Just like the song.
Yeah, exactly. All the crap I learned in high school.
I think there's only one more fest within the fest. Did we talk about advocating activism? Did
We
go
did.
over that? Okay.
Yeah.
So we've gone over all those, and then you're going to have some workshops.
Yeah, I'm really
throughout the
excited to
festival.
bring
Those
some
sound
workshops.
neat.
The Northern is hosting all our workshops. We've got a performance with video workshop taught by Wynn Greenwood, who is famous for her work with her conceptual art band, Tracy and the Plastics, where her bandmates were all on video and pre-recorded video. And so she's doing a 2-day workshop on the 15th and 16th. And we've got Karen Klein coming in from New York to show people how to glue the plant matter down onto the film strips.
Oh,
and
how
then
to
your
make their own
film will
experiment.
show in the
Oh, and then
Botanicalista
there's another
screening.
one. Oh, and
Well,
another opportunity to be in the
Exactly, to
festival
be in the
yourself.
festival. And then the last one is the kids animation workshop, which
Now, how do you find the workshops that are going on? Are they in the program
they
somewhere?
are listed in the body of the
Oh, they are in the
schedule.
schedule,
And then
in the
there's a
schedule
separate
themselves.
page listing the Northern events
Oh,
at
okay.
the back of the program.
Oh, great.
So.
You know, we have a little promo that we've made here at TCTV promoting the festival, and I thought we'd take a look at that.
Yeah, let's
here
do.
on Mission Nonprofit.
Yeah.
So let's have our director to roll that promo in.
The coolest fest in the Northwest is back. For its 27th year in a row, the Olympia Film Festival is bringing you all the best films, shorts, and workshops you can handle. From November 12th to the 20th, the Capitol Theater will be in full swing. There'll be animation, the classics, artsy avant-garde films, tearjerkers, scary movies, local creations, kung fu, freaky weird stuff, foreign films, and even films for the kids. And that's not even half of what's going on. For full or partial passes, check out brownpapertickets.com or head over to Rainy Day Records in downtown Olympia. Need more info? Grab one of these pink booklets from just about any downtown Olympia business or go to the website olympiafilmfestival.org. And remember to mark your calendars because this is going to be too good to miss.
Welcome back to Mission Nonprofit. This month our guest is the Olympia Film Society, and we're talking about the Olympia Film Festival. That was a great little promo, I think summed up what the film festival is all about. And it's mentioned
Absolutely.
these little pink booklets. So with me is Sarah Adams. She's the film festival director. And Sarah, where can people get these?
They can pick them up at any downtown coffee shop or They're at the library. They're at the TCTV lobby.
We have some here in the lobby.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yep.
And hey, we've got a nice big poster too.
Absolutely.
I like this artwork.
Yeah.
It's very
wild.
it's very wild.
Yeah,
right?
I don't want
Oh,
anybody
here.
to be.
There we go.
I don't want anybody to be turned off by the crudeness of that drawing. It's just a cartoon, and it's just supposed to be fun. It's supposed to tell you that you're going to have your mind blown this year at the at the film festival, and that's what's going to happen. We have an incredible lineup of films. I'm so proud of what we've put together this year.
And so the film festival is put on by the Olympia Film Society. They started in 1980. You guys are housed in the Capitol Theater.
Absolutely.
And the exciting news is you now own the building.
Yep.
And that's great. And why,
Yep.
why is that great? Why is everybody so excited?
The film festival or the Film Society is run by a sort of a board of directors and a few staff people and a lot of volunteers. So it's been hard to kind of mobilize this energy to get the building bought. So it was a tremendous effort by a lot of people, and we've been the caretakers of that building for so long, and it just went up for sale, I think, 3 years ago. So it's really and everybody wanted to do it. It was just a matter of whether or not it was possible. And I'm really proud of the board of directors for really putting that together and making it, and for all of our sponsors and patrons to help make that financially possible. And it's really exciting because when you own a building versus when you're renting it, you can apply for grants for the historical renovations and upkeep of the theater. So really the potential now to continue thriving and be a downtown asset and resource is just exponential. Sky's the limit, and we're going for it.
Yeah, and so the city of Olympia, all of the citizens out there are excited because we may see some renovations. We get some grants,
Oh,
see some
yeah.
renovations, and everybody's been at the Capitol
Yeah.
Theater, and they love it.
Yeah.
And they want to see it
Yeah.
improved and nice and neat. And
Yeah.
not that it's not, but
No.
but even better.
Yeah,
Even
there's
better.
there's a lot of
improvements are
work.
Very exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the Olympia Film Society is mostly volunteer run.
It is mostly volunteer run. All the people selling tickets, selling concessions, supervising the daily operations are volunteers.
And so you probably need more volunteers.
We always need more volunteers. Yep.
And people can volunteer by sending an email to
Right.
it's volunteer@olympiafilmsociety.org,
Exactly.
or they can just go to the website. I'm sure
Yep.
you've got a link somewhere, olympiafilmsociety.org. Right there, olympiafilmsociety.org. We'll put that down so you can make sure you can go and get on your computer and put that in and go see what they. And there's probably a link to now. The film festival has a separate
You can
website,
link to
but
the
you
film
can
festival through
hook up to it. But the film festival URL is olympiafilmfestival.org.
You got it. Yep.
Okay, we'll put that down there. Right. So so that's exciting. And again, let's mention the dates for the film festival again. It's November 12th through the 20th. Okay.
Yep.
So the Capitol Theater is classic, and you told me it was from 1924.
1924 is when it was built. Yep, as a place for silent film and live entertainment. Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah. Judy Garland sang there.
Oh, really? Is there any pictures of her?
I don't know. I have never seen pictures, but that's a fact. And and there were two big pipe organs at the time. There was a fire that destroyed a lot of the building, and it changed hands after that. So there have been different owners, different uses, but it's really meant to be used as not just to show movies, but to also have live performances. And OFS puts on a lot of great live events throughout the year.
There's that new marquee as well. That was just
Right.
a couple of years ago?
Yeah,
A couple of years
yeah.
ago. Everybody's excited about that. It looks great.
Well, the
It's
new marquee is a redesign of the original marquee, and when we pulled off the old marquee, then it exposed the beautiful original stained glass that nobody actually knew was there, and they're the four Greek muses, and it's just beautiful. So that's some of the exciting stuff we're uncovering.
I love that just driving by there or walking by there, you're on your bike and you can see what's playing. You've got the,
Yeah.
you probably have the film festival up there now. At
Yeah,
this point.
no,
Maybe
not yet.
Not advertised
Not
yet,
yet.
but it will be.
Yep, because we're still doing regular screenings.
And then you'll probably have the different shows
Every
listed
day.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they'll change out a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So the film festival, November 12th through the 20th. Make sure you pick one of these up.
Yeah, get
Go
excited.
to olympiafilmfestival.org to learn more. And go to the olympiafilmsociety.org to learn how you can volunteer. Is there anything else that we didn't talk about the film festival that you're dying to get out there? Something exciting.
There's a couple of great things happening on Sunday the 14th. An ex-Olympian named Sandman is bringing his documentary that is about him. He's a rapping cowboy, kind of a country singer who's got a little bit of a rapping, and he played shows in Olympia here all through the 90s, moved out to Dunn Center, South Dakota, and he's bringing his documentary that's about his life in Dunn Center, South Dakota, which is really a small town. And he's going to do a live performance, so that's exciting. And later that day, we have some other ex-Olympians, Zach Carlson and Brian Connolly, who have written a book called Destroy All Movies, The Complete Guide to Punks on Film. And this book chronicles all of the sightings of punks on film, throughout the history of cinematography. So they're bringing two prints of two movies from the UCLA library, very rare prints of a movie called Ladies and Gentlemen, The Fabulous Stains and Times Square. So that's on Sunday night, and that's exciting.
And the Sandman, the Rollout Cowboy, that's at 1
Rollout
p.m.
Cowboy, yep.
And he's no relation to the Tugboat.
No.
Okay. It's a completely different
I think
artist.
so,
Okay,
yeah.
good. Well, I think we'll wrap up this episode of Mission Nonprofit, and I'll just want to mention you again, November 12th through the 20th, go check out the film festival, pick one of these up downtown. All right, for Mission Nonprofit, I'm Robert Kim, and I'll see you next time. If you know of a local nonprofit organization that's making a difference in our area, give us a call at 956-3100 extension 103 or send an email to rkam@tctv.net.